An Israeli airstrike ripping through the quiet of the night. The flash illuminating the Gaza city skyline. Moments later, the news came through. Anas Al-Sharif, a 28-year-old reporter for Al Jazeera Arabic, had been killed along with 4 of his colleagues. He is on the left, then Ibrahim Zaher, Mohammed Noufal, Moamen Aliwa and Mohammed Qreiqeh. The tent they lived in and broadcast from, just by the Shifa Hospital, completely destroyed.
I
found Anas Al-Sharif lying on the ground here. I saw Mohammed Qreiqeh with flames engulfing his body. We started pulling him and putting out the fire. We found Noufal without a head. We found him here, beheaded.
Al-Sharif was a household name in the Middle East, a voice for Gaza and for Gaza City, where he'd stayed to report even as most residents of the north fled south. Famously taking his flak jacket off live on air on the announcement of a ceasefire in January, for crying over a fellow Al Jazeera journalist killed earlier in the war. Israel has long accused Al-Sharif of being a Hamas terrorist posing as a journalist. They say he ran a platoon which targeted Israeli civilians with rockets, and that these documents prove it, showing his name, military ID and telephone number on a series of Hamas lists. They have given no reason for killing his colleagues.
They've been making this claim for many, many months, most recently in the last couple of weeks, following a report that Anas did on starvation in Gaza, in which he cried on air. And after that, we saw an uptick in the accusations by the Israeli military, and we, in fact, issued a statement saying that we feared for his life, and unfortunately, that's what has happened.
These funerals are a chilling moment for the journalistic community within Gaza and for people there who don't feel that the world is listening to them. Especially now, as Israel steps up its assault on Gaza City. Sunday night's bombardment, an indication of what's to come. At least 190 media workers have been killed in Gaza since October the 7th, all Palestinian journalists, a horrific toll. This was the last video that Al-Sharif posted, moments before he died. Diana Magnay, Sky News, Jerusalem.
Well, the Secretary-General of the United Nations has called for an investigation into the attack.
I can tell you that the Secretary-General condemns the killing of the 6 Palestinian journalists in an Israeli airstrike in Gaza City on August 10th. These latest killings highlight the extreme risks that journalists continue to face when covering this ongoing conflict. The Secretary-General calls for an independent and impartial investigation into these latest killings. At least 242 journalists have been killed in Gaza since the war began. Journalists and media workers must be respected, they must be protected, and they must be allowed to carry out their work freely, free from fear and free from harassment.